All right, I can see we have a great crew with us already. So we're going to go ahead and kick off our class today. Hello and welcome. We are so happy to have you joining us. If we haven't met you before, my name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate State Director of Outreach with AARP in Pennsylvania. And we are excited to have folks from all over joining us today for our Yoga and Mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and share where it is that you're tuning in from in the chat. We're going to go ahead and read out a few of our locations today. So I see we've got folks from Washington State, Georgia, lots of folks from Pennsylvania, both the east side, the west side, and the middle. So welcome to our Pennsylvania folks. That's our home state, so we're happy to have you. We've got Chicago, Illinois, welcome. We've got South Carolina, Florida, Massachusetts, Kansas, Maryland, Vermont, New York today. Let's see. Lots of PA, New York folks. Loving it. We've got Virginia today, Colorado, California, Tennessee, New Mexico, Montana, Nevada, Michigan. Well, welcome everyone. We're thrilled to have you with us today. AARP is committed to helping us take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. We at AARP hope to create an environment where we can all lead our healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And today, AARP wants to help you take a whole body approach to your healthy living goals. Regular exercise and focusing on your brain health are two really great ways to support healthy aging. And you can learn more about AARP's healthy living resources on our website, which I will add to the chat momentarily. We're very excited to be collaborating with Open Up on this series. We hold this class every week and we do record it. So please know that you'll receive the recording within your email inbox if you attended today within about 24 hours of the class. I did already have a question about next week's class. Next week's class is actually going to be canceled. I'm so sorry. I am out of town next week, so we're going to share lots of recordings so that you can join us on your own time next week. And we will resume class the following week on April 25th. So please be sure to sign up for the April 25th link, and we'll be popping that in the chat momentarily. We hope that you'll join us again. We also encourage you to please consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And without further ado, we're very excited to collaborate with Open Up on this series. I'm going to turn things over to our wonderful instructor, Chandler, to lead us in today's class. So over to you, Chandler.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Chandler and I am a yoga and movement instructor here at Open Up. And here at Open Up, we practice inclusivity in art and movement. Okay, so we're gonna find ourselves in a nice seated position on the floor, or if you feel comfortable standing up, you definitely can, or in a seat as well, in a chair. And we're gonna do a little bit of a meditation today. And the prompt behind our meditation is going to be on the small wins, the small victories. So you're going to close your eyes. You can also lay down too on the floor if that's more comfortable for your lower back or just your back in general. And I'm going to read off a little bit of the prompt to get you started as you close your eyes and you get settled in your body. Before I read it, start to give yourself a body scan. See where you're holding tension, whether that's in your face, your eyebrows. I do that all the time. Relax your eyebrows and scrunch them. Open your eyes and let them close back naturally without shutting them so tight. Relax your jaw. Let your chin fall down to your chest. Feel the lengthening of the back of your neck. Feel the heaviness of your chest going down into the ground if you're laying on the ground, or feel the lengthening of your spine as your head lifts up to the sky if you're sitting. Feel the weight of your tailbone rooting down into the earth, or the weight of your feet sprouting down into the earth. Let go of any tension in your hip flexors if your legs are folded, and just feel the release. Nice. So as we celebrate the little victories, the natural world is full of little victories. We see it when the first bud sprouts from a seed or when a baby bird takes his first flight. As we observe each, Earth reminds us that all actions, however small, are a part of something greater. Each day holds the possibility of a new personal victory. Hearing this, allow these moments of accomplishments to remind you of your strength and help you fortify your confidence. I want you to identify a small victory, a small personal victory that you've had recently. Maybe it's from today or from this past week, and let it sit in your body. It could be something new that you tried, something that you've learned recently, something courageous, something internal. Reflect on your week, reflect on today, and find that small victory. It's okay to let that victory show in your face, whether you're smiling, your face is lit up, your body language feels positive and shining bright. We want to use this as a push today for our practice. Let that motivate us and encourage us today. And when you're ready, you're going to take a big inhale and then exhale. One more, filling yourself with gratitude. Inhale. Exhale, we release. Okay, you can keep your eyes closed as we begin some pranayama breath, putting one hand on your chest and the other at your stomach. We're going to inflate our stomach, pressing into our hands. We inhale. And then from here, we exhale, goes back in. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Inhale. And then exhale. Next, we're going to do a box breath. So we're going to create a box. I'm like, how to flip my palm. We're going to inhale. And then from here, we're going to hold. And then exhale. And hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more. Inhale. Hold. And exhale. And hold. That took a lot of coordination for me. So many things are happening. All right, good. Next, we're going to take your breath and we're going to do a head roll. We're going to inhale and exhale, we release as we roll our neck. Again, we inhale, exhale, take it around. Other side, we inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. Next, we inhale, we look up. Exhale, chin down to your chest, isolating only your neck all the way to your head. Inhale, we go back up. Exhale, we go down. Good. On this next inhale, we're going to do our shoulders. Inhale, exhale, down and back. Inhale, exhale, forward now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. This next inhale, we're going to reach our arms up. Inhale, exhale, side stretch, keeping both hips rooted into the ground. Inhale, side stretch. Inhale back up. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale back up. From here, we're going to side twist. Inhale, reach arms back up. Exhale, side twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side twist. Inhale. Exhale, side twist. We'll stay here. Reach your arms back up. And other side. Reach our arms back up to the front, and then we forward fold very gently. Let our chin fall down to our chest. 2 breaths here. Nice. Walk your hands over to one side. Allowing the back of your neck to release every exhale. And other side, let your chin fall down to your chest. Keeping both hips rooted as you take 2 breaths. Feel the release and allow your head to fall toward your knee. And then walk your hands back to the front as you roll up through the spine. Good. Now let's just stir the pot. So I challenge you with the stirring of the pot. You can let your head release with this and do a head roll with it. This is just a moment of keeping everything nice and mobile. Good. And then let's do a nice wrist stretch. Intertwining your fingers, you're gonna place the back of your hands and stretch your elbows to face the camera or your screen. Sitting nice and tall, we don't want to hunch. And then we flip with the inside of our palms are facing towards the camera and stretching our elbows. And then one more time, back of the hands. And then flip back of your palm. I mean, inside of your palm. Or just your palm. Good. And then roll out your wrists. Nice. And then from here, we'll find a cat and a cow. So if you are on your mat, you're going to drop your belly and look up to inhale and then exhale. We curve in. As a modification for this, if you're seated in a chair, you're placing your hands on your knees. I'll turn a little bit diagonal. And then you're making a C curve with your back as your chest release towards the sky, opening your throat. And then from here, we're going to scoop out like some ice cream, curling over. So reversing the C. And then we curl in. So I'll stay here. We'll do 4 total, whether you're on your mat or seated. We're going to inhale, exhale, we cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Next, let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Good. And then find any kind of intuitive movement, whether that's your shoulders, you're pressing into the ground with your shoulders, or pressing your palms into your knees as you find any kind of mobility in your shoulders or your thoracic part of your body, your head. Once again, we just want to stay nice and mobile and loose. Good. And then from here, we'll do a C curve. So if this is the floor's perspective, seated, we'll tip our head over, keeping both sits bones into the chair. And so if you need to teeter-totter to make sure you feel those. And we're just going to tip our head over to allow this stretch from the opposite side. We don't want to lean with it or else we'll tip. So we want to keep both of our feet planted and our hips. And then we'll make a C curve. This is also known as a tail wag. So if you're on the ground in this tabletop, you'll reach both your head and your seat together to find this C curve on the opposite side. And then we'll reset. And then we'll do the other side. So I'll stay here. We're going to take a big inhale. Exhale, tail wag or C curve. Inhale back up. Exhale, C curve. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. On this next inhale, we'll reach one arm up. Really twisting and opening your body. Exhale, we reach our arm through. Inhale, we come back up. Exhale, we go through. 2 more. Inhale, we reach. Twisting. Exhale, we send it through. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And other side. If you're seated in the chair, this may also look like you reach your arms up, really spiral twisting, and then we thread through. All right, let's do 4 total. We reach. Inhale. Exhale, we thread through. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we thread through. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Push back to a child's pose and or fall over the legs to let your upper body just relax as your head falls down into your chest. Maybe you rock side to side if you're seated. If that's too much, if it's too low, you can place your hands as a comfort of a pillow. Allow your cheek to fall on one side. If you're on the ground, you're in this child's pose, reaching your hands towards the top of your mat, letting your head fall down towards the mat, letting your shoulders fall towards the ground. Your seat is towards your feet. And now in this child's pose, we're going to feel our diaphragm inflate, pressing into our back and then back out. Again, inflate and back out. Two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good. If you're in this not tabletop, excuse me, child's pose, you're gonna walk your hands over to one side of your mat, one corner, to continue that lateral stretch of the opposite side, like in our C curve. You may feel it in your shoulder, the side of your shoulder, running down to your opposite lateral side. And then you walk your hands over to the other side. And then we come back from this child's pose, finding our tabletop again. I'll show this tabletop sequence first modified, and then I'll come back down to the mat. So we've done a few abdominal exercises going out and in. This time we're going to switch it where we're going to take our leg, I use the outside leg towards the camera, where we're going to go out and then go out to the side. I'll turn diagonal, and then you're going to overcross it to return back to the front, and then you bring it back in. So you're going to inhale, exhale, inhale back up, exhale, overcross, inhale up and back down. On the ground, this may look like, it doesn't matter about the height of the leg. You can even let your leg drag on the ground, your toe, excuse me, where you straighten your leg out. You inhale, exhale, inhale back, exhale, overcross. Inhale, return, back to tabletop. All right. So I'll stay here in the modified, and whichever variation, we're going to do 4 total on one side, and then we'll switch. If you're in the Tadasana mountain pose, you'll bend in the knees a little bit. Finding the weight of your chair will lift that leg up just a little, hover, or it can stay dragging your toe on the ground. We'll inhale, exhale, find our side. Inhale, return. Exhale, we over twist. Inhale, we go back, and then we reset. Same leg. Inhale, exhale, side. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, return back. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale to the side. Inhale, exhale, twist, inhale back. And then last time, to the side, over cross, and then shake it out. So for me, I really felt this on the sides of my abdominals and my hips. So I'm just taking time to do a little tail wag, and then the other side. Here we go, having a slight bend in our knees. We reach that leg out, really lengthening my toes. I don't want to curl my toes like this in a flex position with my toes curling, but lengthening through my arch, through the top of my foot, and then staying here with my knees straight. We inhale, exhale, sigh. Inhale, cross it over. Return back. Again, we reach the leg out. Exhale to the side. We inhale, exhale, over cross. Back to the front. Reset. Last time. Oh, no, two more. And then boom, boom. Over cross. Reset. Last one officially. And shake out our hips, whether you're in the tabletop and or standing. You'll push back to find a child's pose. If you're standing in this modified mountain pose, you'll walk your hands out to find this kind of a modified downward dog. For those who are in tabletop on your mat, you'll find your way to a downward dog, and we'll stay here for a second. I'll let your head fall down in between your arms. Let your shoulders fall down towards the ground as you find the lengthening from your arms to your hips. The more that you hold your breath, the stiffer you'll be. So you have to breathe. Allow every exhale to let you sink further into your stretch. Good. From here, you're going to walk your feet out, lifting one heel and the other. If you're on the ground in this downward dog, you'll do the reverse. You're pressing one heel down and then the other. Good. And then walking your feet to your hands and rolling up through the spine. And we're going to find this Siddhasana mountain pose. Good. We'll stay here for a breath. Good. We'll reach our arms up high to the sky. And then we'll do exhale, side stretch. Reach our arms back up. Exhale, side stretch. And then we're going to paint our canvas now. So finding any kind of circular movement right now in your upper body. Good. And then we'll inhale, exhale, forward fold. Take some time now to shake your head yes and no. If you're seated in the chair, you'll toe ball, heel your feet out to this wide position. Allow your upper body to fall over. Let your chin fall down to your chest. If that's too much, you can have your elbows on your knees. The importance is that you let your neck be as loose as possible. The more that you keep it stiff, the more strain that you'll have on it. Allow your neck to relax. Good. From here, we'll plant our hands into our knees. We look up, halfway lift, and then we'll forward fold back down again. Rolling up to the spine. We'll do the Sunday one more time. We'll reach our arms up. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale back up. Exhale, side stretch. We paint our canvas. We inhale. Exhale, we fold over our legs. If you're seated, you toe ball, heel your feet out. We relax here in this forward fold. Shaking your head yes and no. Nice. The next part, we'll reach one arm up for a spiral twist again. And we exhale back down. The other arm comes up, inhale. And then we exhale back down. We'll halfway lift using your hands as support as you lift up halfway, and then forward fold, and we'll roll up through the spine again. Good. From here, reaching our arms up again. We'll do our side stretch. Inhale up, side stretch. Paint our canvas. Moving into a sun bee. We'll tip forward like we're finding this chair pose. Good. And then if you're seated, you're welcome to, I'll turn to the side, lean forward like we're doing a halfway lift, putting a lot of weight into your feet so you can engage your thighs. If you want a more of a challenge, you can even lift up, hover, and come back down. We can also use the chair as support as well as we sink our hips back here. Okay, we'll find that chair pose. We'll stay here. Nice. And then we'll forward fold over our legs. Good. And rolling up through the spine. If we're seated, we'll take one leg out. And then from here, stretching the back leg, planting your heel, twisting our body towards the front leg, reaching our arms up to find a warrior one. If that's also too much on your hip, you can stay facing the front and reach your back leg where your foot is on kind of a bent position with your toes, keeping both hips parallel and not open, and you reach this arm, both arms up. Okay, so we'll stay here for a breath. And then we return back to our Tadasana mountain pose. If you're standing, we'll be in this mountain pose. We'll do the other side, where if you're standing, you'll take the back leg, plant your heel, reach your arms up. You're bending in the front leg. If you're seated, you have two variations to play with. And then return back to center. Good. From here, we'll move into a warrior two, where you place one leg out to the side, the corner of the chair. You'll step that foot back. You'll twist your body facing the front. And, or if that's too much on that hip, you have the same leg. See if you can try and plant your heel down in this, and then you twist your body. If we're standing in your mountain pose, you'll step that leg back. Both feet are nice and equal in weight, and then you face the front. We'll stay here for a breath. And then we push up the back leg to find our mountain pose. We do the other side. We take our foot to the corner. We reach it back. We keep our upper body facing the front and or staying to the front, taking the back leg out, reaching our body. Same arm as leg. If we're standing, we'll take our leg back. Toes are facing the front and the back wall. And we'll stay here just so I can see you guys. I'll face this way. Perfect. We'll breathe. And then I'm going to crease in my hip to bring my foot back to our mountain pose. Reaching our arms up now. Forward fold over the legs. Shaking our head yes and no. Nice. We'll take a bend in our knees. If you're standing and you find the ground very gently. We'll take our feet and plant them together. And then we're going to take a butterfly pose and start to flap our wings. If that's too much, you're welcome to do crisscross applesauce and stay here. And then kind of how we started, but now in this butterfly pose, we'll reach one arm for a side stretch, keeping both hips on the ground and back up. Other side and up. And from here, we face our toes, letting our chin fall down to our chest, lengthening in the back of our head. Let's keep our upper body folded over legs and we'll stretch one leg out. And then we'll switch. Good. Let's bring our knees into our chest. We're going to do one of my favorite poses, which is a boat pose, doing something new, planting our feet on the ground, uh, putting our hands up under our knees and support as we lift one and then the other. And you can also do one leg alternating, feeling your hip flexors activate. If that's also, um, you, this is also an option as well, where you're lifting one leg up, leaning back, switching. So we're gonna hold this boat pose, let's say for 4 breaths. And if you feel like you want to spice it up, you'll take your hands out from underneath your knees. And then we'll reset from here. Windshield wipe our hips, swaying from side to side. Good. Leaning back, bring our knees into our chest, stretching one leg out and the other as we find our final rest. In this final rest, you're laying down, closing your eyes the way we started today in our meditation. I would love for you guys to reflect on your small wins, those small victories, and how it maybe helped you for class today, gave you motivation, encouragement. Whether that small win was something that you learned, something new that you tried, maybe today in class, or something difficult that you overcame. And also, what achievement would you like to celebrate today? How could this tiny triumph lead to a larger one? So reflect on that today in your final rest. Start to wiggle your toes, shake your head no, find yourself back in the seated position. And I would love to hear in the chat um, what achievement that you would like to celebrate today. If you feel comfortable sharing, we would love to celebrate you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Chandler. Thanks for another wonderful class. And as Chandler mentioned, if you'd like to share with us something you'd like to celebrate today, a victory, an achievement in the chat, please do so, and we'll read a few out and celebrate folks as we wrap up today's class. Chandler, we had a quick question in the chat. I'm wondering if you could answer while we give folks a minute to respond to that. Someone was asking about breathing in yoga and during our class today. And is breathing all through the nose in and out? Can you talk a little bit about breathing?
Yes, so there's that is a form of breath where you can breathe into the nose and out through your nose, but you can also do it through your nose and out through your mouth as well. That one specifically through your nose definitely helps to fire up the rest of your body like an engine. The Ujjayi breath, I personally love that one too. But no, you do not always have to breathe in through your nose and out. You can also, I love the deep belly breaths because I love to breathe in through your nose and then breathing out through my mouth to really elongate that exhale and feel everything release in my body. You can also do bunny breaths, which is breathing in 3 times through your nose and then exhale out through your mouth like this. And then you take a big exhale. So with the exhales, I really do appreciate not forcing the breath and that, but also just letting it seep out like a balloon, deflating. Yeah, so those are just a few, and I would hope to, I would really like to explore more of the breath during our sessions. I hope that answered your question.
That's great, Chandler. Thanks so much for that wonderful explanation. We have a few first timers here today who are really looking forward to joining again. So thank you so much for that. All right, we're going to go through some of the amazing things people have to celebrate, some accomplishments, achievements, victories as we wrap up class here. We've got Michelle's getting her garden started. Very cool, Michelle.
Yes.
Let's see. Stephanie's reconnecting with a friend from 40 years ago.
Oh,
Let's see. Jackie's just happy to wake up every morning. We're with you, Jackie. That's a great
yes,
one.
yes, yes.
Okay, we got a few more. Linda's celebrating peace and productivity.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, Teresa is making 200 cookies for a local homeless shelter. So that's amazing, Teresa. Great job.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ooh, I love this one. Deb's learning to just relax and not be so scheduled, letting things happen and letting go of control, and says this series really helps and she's so thankful. So thanks for joining us, Deb. We're
Oh,
thankful for you too.
thank you.
All right, Cindy's getting through the day with a bit of peace. Love it,
Mm,
Cindy. Awesome. Oh, Michelle, love your comments about breathing and that you were in a different class yesterday and it was done all in and out through the nose. So that was a different type of yoga. So thank you for joining us for today's class, Michelle. Let's see. Rose is celebrating making it to the class. Thank you, Rose.
thank you.
Christine's celebrating that her knees are closer to the floor while sitting in a relaxed floor pose and feels very relaxed today. Awesome, Christine.
Yes, that is amazing.
Joyce was able to go for a walk yesterday. Very cool,
Mm.
Joyce. Kelly's victory is that she has usually worked remotely and is happy that she has ventured out to get a job and gotten hired. Congrats, Kelly.
Congratulations.
All right. Michelle celebrating and making exercise a part of her daily life finally at 55 and says this is helping with a hip issue. So that's awesome, Michelle. Thank
Oh,
you.
and speedy recovery for your hip. Yes.
All right, and we're going to wrap up with one more from Kelly, who says the breathing really helps with anxiety. Oh, I think we can all agree with that,
Mm,
Kelly.
yes, yes, yes.
Excellent. Well, we're so thankful to have had all of you with us today. We really appreciate you joining. We did share the link in the chat to sign up for future classes with us. We hope you'll come back. We're going to be taking a quick break next week because I'm out of office. So thank you for your patience. But we'll be sending you the recording of today's class. So next week, you can watch the recording and we'll catch you back here in 2 weeks on April 25th. And for every Thursday, after that, we hope to have you back with us again, and we hope you have a relaxing rest of your day.
Congratulations to everyone. Thank you.